Hello future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. Here is another video in beautiful and challenged problem in engineering economy, though not really that challenging. But these are representative problems for this for topics on annuity. I hope that through this video your knowledge and skills in math will be enhanced, preparing you to become better engineering students. So here is the first problem. In purchasing a house, a man agrees to pay $750 at the end of each 3 months. If money is worth 9% compounded monthly, what payment at the end of each month would be equally satisfactory? So we are looking for the monthly payment, and it is equivalent to paying $750 at the end of each 3 months. So let's take uh, the time as 3 months, and this $750 occurs at the end of the first 3 months. So therefore, this is the future worth. Formula for future worth is A over I quantity 1 plus I to the n minus 1. In this case, A is the unknown, F is $750, I is 0.09 divided by 12, so 0.0075, N is 3 months, of course. Then substitute 750 equals A over 0.0075, quantity 1.0075 to the 3 minus 1. So using your calculator, A is equal to $248.13. For the next problem, a contractor calls for the payment of $1,200 at the end of each year for 15 years. At what interest rate compounded annually would this agreement be equivalent to a cash payment of $11,400? So given the cash payment, the present worth of this uh, yearly equal payments of 1,200 pesos for 15 years. So P equals quantity P equals A over I, quantity 1 minus quantity 1 plus I to the negative n, where P is equal to 11,400, A is $1,200, I is also nominal rate over 1, so this is automatic, the interest compounded annually, and N is 15. So substitute 11,400 equals 1,200 over I, quantity 1 minus quantity 1 plus I to the negative 15. So using your calculator, because this equation cannot be simplified further, where the calculator can conveniently solve for I, so your high-tech calculator can do this by shift solve. Try I equals zero point 0.1 or 0.05. So solving for I is 6.34%. So it is 0.0634. Then we express that to percent, 6.34%. 44C, a man will pay $500 at the end of each 3 months for 17 years. So we have quarterly payment to discharge a loan of 22,935 pesos. The present value, this is the equal payment every 3 months, $500. And at what interest rate converted quarterly do the payments discharge all his liability as to principal and interest? So we have P here, A over I, quantity 1 minus 1 plus I to the negative n, where A is 500 every 3 months. I is nominal rate of interest over 4. We're looking for that, NR. And N is 4 times 17, so that would be 68. So substituting 22,935 equals 500 over NR over 4, quantity 1 minus quantity 1 plus I, NR over 4, raised to negative 68. So again, using your high-tech calculator, by solving for NR, shift solve, NR is equal to 4.938% compounded quarterly. So that's the answer to this problem 44C. We proceed to 44D. In purchasing a house, a man makes a cash payment and takes out a mortgage for $10,000 on which he agrees to pay $200 at the end of each month for 5 years in paying all principal and interest. So at what interest rate compounded monthly was interest charged on the mortgage? So this is the present worth, $10,000 mortgage to purchase a house, and that comes from the real estate property as a so that you can uh, have this mortgage in purchasing this house. So given P, and this is the monthly payment, $200 for 5 years. So interest is NR over 12, formula A over I, quantity 1 minus 1 plus I to the negative n. P is $10,000, A $200, I NR over 12, n is 12 times 5, so 60. Substituting 10,000 equals 200 over NR over 12, quantity 1 minus quantity 1 plus N over 12 to the negative 60. Solving for NR with your high-tech calculator, it is 7.420% compounded uh, monthly. Then the last problem, 44, in 44E rather, a corporation will invest $5,000 as depreciation fund at the end of its 6 months in order to accumulate $100,000 to initiate a plan plan for overall fund, and it is invested at 6.5% compounded uh, semi-annually. What semi-annual date will the fund so you just read that, could have at least $100,000 after certain semi-annual date. So this is the future worth, then F equals A over I, quantity 1 plus I to the n minus 1. Then F is equal to 100,000, and it should be less than equal to A, which is 5,000, over I is nominal rate divided by 2, so 6.065 divided by 2, so that is 0.0325. Then n is equal to 2 times y. So substituting 100,000 equals 100,000 is less than equal to 5,000 over 0.0325, quantity 1.0325 to the n is 2 times y minus 1. To solve for y, we have 100,000 times 0.0325 divided by 5,000, then plus 1. Then the answer is you take ln of that value divided by ln of 1.0325, then After that, divided by 2. So solving for y, you do not solve this by shift solve. You can solve this by purely algebra with your calculator, of course. Follow what I suggested. So y is greater equal to 7.829 years, but because this is semi-annual, the next uh, year should be, we should add zero point 0.5, and the next whole number is 8 years. So the answer should be at the end of 8 years, the fund will have at least $100,000. So at the end of 8 years. So that's it for this video.